Hello everyone, my warm greetings. Few of my subscribers requested for how to send emails professionally. This video is for new joiners in their career or people who are novice in sending emails and people who don't know the proper method of sending emails in a professional way. So, you must listen to me carefully and stay with me all through the video for better understanding. To make the viewers to feel lively, I'm planning for few fun notes during the middle of the session. Don't know whether it works? Let's wait and watch. Even I have to watch. How about my funny comments? Post note, I have also included the link for chat etiquette during your formal chats in the suggestion corner. You can also have a look if interested. So, come on, let's move in. There are few steps to focus while sending an email in a professional way. That is, check the email ID to whom you are sending, that is to address, check for CC or BCC, mention the subject line, body of the mail, attachments, closing the email. Now I will explain step by step, so focus carefully. Now check the email ID, that is to column. First and foremost, you must check the email address of the person whom you are sending, whether it is case sensitive or not, that is capital letters or small letters, whether the email ID has hyphen or a semicolon. If you're gonna send more than one person in two columns, then you must separate the email addresses by semicolon. So please make sure of this. Now check for CC or BCC. As I said in a previous slide, same checking has to be done while typing the email IDs in CC column also. There is a column called BCC, that is blind carbon copy. There is a typo in the slide. I have mentioned down correctly. It's called blind carbon copy. BCC is nothing but the way sending copies of an email to others. The difference between CC and BCC is that you could see who else has received the email when CC is used, but the latter is quite opposite. Next is mentioned in the subject line. You must type the relevant subject, that is relevant information in the subject line. For example, say you received the glassware products in a damaged condition from your service vendor. So how will you type in the subject line? So reference, suppose if you have any reference of your any invoice number or PO number or a work order number or whatever it is, mention as it is. Here I have mentioned with the reference number here and stating that the product's damaged. Regarding, you must always end the subject line with regarding, in short form REG. Okay. Now we have reached the most important part of the email process, that is body of the mail. Before you type the body of the mail, just have a glance on the two column CC or BCC column and the subject line, whether all the info has been given properly. So listen guys, people who have watched till this part must keep on continuing to watch as the next part is very important. Okay, will you? Or won't you? I'll give you a punishment otherwise. Just kidding guys. I do need some relaxation, right? Keep on talking seriously sucks me, where I'm totally opposite. Okay guys, break time is over. Let's go back to the session now. Now start with proper salutation, that is dear Mr. or Mrs. or Sir or whatever. Check the font style, color and size which you want to. Please make sure the fonts must be noticeable and must be easy to understand, to read. Avoid fancy fonts. Okay, always start your mail with greetings. For example, say warm greetings. I normally use that. Dear sir or dear madam, warm greetings, like that. Then you must carry forward your mail by referring to your subject always. Okay, now I have given you an example how to write your email in a professional way. Dear Mr. Benny. Mr. Benny? Benny, wake up and please listen to my session. Oops, sorry guys, this must be very serious, right? I'm just trying out a fun corner. Sorry, it's not working. Sorry guys. Let's be serious and back to the session. Dear Mr. Benny, warm greetings. This is with reference to the subject mentioned. Kindly note that the classified products received. I have already told you, no, in the subject line that you have to mention the PO reference number or a work order number. The dated also here must be here. Where in damaged condition. So please ensure for replacement and the revised invoice for the same. As per the clause mentioned in the service agreement, and you must refer the reference in the brackets. So you would have had a service agreement between the client and the service vendors. So you must obviously write the reference number, either maybe a form number or a standard number what your company follows. So for damaged products, please assure that the discount must be implied upon the total cost, because as the specific service vendor has given a broken products, so there must be a clause, appropriate clause where you can write here specifically, because commercial impact would be there, right? So everything you must mention in your email. So finally, awaiting your earliest response in this regard. Regards, blah 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 blah. Okay, now in case you are replying for a mail, always forward the original mail which you received. There will be a forward option wherein you will have all your original mails in your trailing mails. For example, this is with reference to the trial mail regarding the supply of steels. Always write the reference number with the proper date. Please send the quality analyst ASAP to proceed further. So this particular slide is for how you are responding for the mail which you already received it. My previous slide explains for a new mail. Okay, once if you are sending a new mail, so those conditions you have to apply. So this one, if you are replying for a mail what you have received from a sender, so this must be taken care of. Got it? Okay. Don't worry guys, we are nearing the closure. So before closing the mail, the following checklist have to be done. What? To CC column BCC, subject line, attachments, body of the mail, and closure with thanks. Could you find that I have placed a star mark that is near attachments? Could you find it? Every time before sending the mail, you must ensure whether the particular mail is supposed to have an attachment. Sometimes I used to miss sending an attachment in a hurry. So I would suggest before you enter the level of body of the mail, so better attach the document if you have to avoid the flaws. So this is how you could send your emails professionally, and of course case to case it differs. So I have mentioned here all about the basic etiquette to be followed while sending your emails professionally. So try this method. Very good guys, you have much patience. I really appreciate it. So if you have any doubts, please pass your comments. I'll explain you. I'll clear your doubts. Okay. Very good. Thank you so much guys for watching this video patiently. And it's all about learning. Okay. Even I'm also learning of myself, or from my elders, or from my parents, or from my favorite books, or sometimes surfing also. So what all knowledge I'm getting it, I'm just delivering it to you. Okay. So if it's nothing offensive, so just I tried a fun corner in this video, because all the time speaking very seriously doesn't work out. So I thought of making a little bit fun corner to make myself enthusiastic. So thank you so much guys. Like, share and subscribe if you like this channel. Thank you so much. Love, Sujanita.